Hello, my name is Terry,
And I'm Michelle.
and we are Widows Helping Widows. Michelle, it's so interesting. You know, your mind always plays tricks on you when your husband has died. You know, even though my husband was dead, I still felt married for a very long time. Even though I was a widow, I was now singled. Again, I still felt I was married. And I still wore my wedding ring like I was married. What was your experience like?
I felt the same way. And I think, we've all, had a boyfriend, a girlfriend,
Right.
and, broken up before a lot of us have. I know, like, for you and I, for our instances, our husbands died so quickly. And suddenly, there was no saying goodbye.
Right.
There was nothing as far as, like, there's no end to the relationship.
No.
It was just gone.
Gone.
And so I think, and even if you know they're leaving, once they do finally leave, you've been with that person for so long, and that you didn't want that relationship to end. It's
Right.
different from a breakup or a divorce in that we didn't choose this.
No, we did not.
We didn't want this to end.
Right.
So I think that's one of the reasons why, for me, I felt like, I was young too. So were you, but I felt like I wasn't ready.
No.
I didn't want it to end. Why would I want or feel single when I didn't want to be single?
That's exactly right. That's true.
And then having to go and fill out forms and check that box that says
Yeah,
widow.
that was awful. Yeah.
That, I just remember looking at the forms and going, I don't feel single. I feel married, but that's a lie because I'm not. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then checking that widow box.
Yeah. And sometimes when the box widow was not on the form, I would make my own box.
Oh, wow.
And put widow because I wanted people to know that I was married at one time.
Mm-hmm.
Because I didn't feel single.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
But it's such a, like you said in the beginning, it's such a weird mind game.
It is.
And I know you both, I'm remarried now, and you're dating.
Yes.
And I remember the first time that I really started to feel it kind of got a little better. I started feeling more single as time went on.
As time went on, yes.
But then I remember the first time I went out with someone, which is actually my husband now, but and just being on that first date, and I knew I was okay to date, and I wanted to go on that date because I really liked him. At the same time, I remember like thinking something just feels. It feels wrong. I know it shouldn't feel wrong. It's kind of like your flesh kind of goes, what is this? This is not your husband. Why is this person like putting their hand on your back
Right.
and being so kind to you and buying your dinner?
Right.
But it's a whole mind game.
It is. And when, like you said, I'm dating, and when I first started dating, I used to say, my husband this, my husband that. And I never got any phone calls back. Because I felt married.
Yeah.
And he was such a part of my life. And I went back and told one of my good friends that no one ever called me back from the date. And he asked me what I was saying. And I said, well, I was talking about my husband. And he said, yeah, maybe you may not want to do that.
Yeah.
But it took a lot out of me to not really talk about him because I felt married.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Even though I was single.
Right. Rightfully so. Rightfully so. But I think that's the difference. I know, like, when you're before you're married.
Yes.
You break up with somebody, and there's an ending.
There's an ending.
Or even, there's an ending, and sometimes it's a ending you not wished for, but
Right.
it happened.
It happened, yeah.
And you talked through it.
But at least that person is still there. If
Right.
something ended, if the relationship ending, they're not dead. It's just a breakup. And
Right. It's a breakup.
people decide to move on.
It's
Yeah.
a lot of times it's mutual. Sometimes
Yes.
it's not.
Sometimes it's not.
But it's coming, or it's happened.
Right.
Things are said and it's done. But
Yes.
when it's death, it's so different. Especially if you don't want your spouse to pass away. That's hard.
And
It's
like you
really
said, with
hard.
us, it was so unexpected. We didn't have a chance to say goodbye.
We didn't. Neither one of us did.
Yeah.
Which I think would have been really hard to do.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
I can't imagine. I can imagine. Both are hard. So
That's true.
for sure. We're going to tell them how to find us.
Oh, definitely so. You can find us on our YouTube channel, which is Widows Helping Widows TX. Please go there and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and please put a comment down or tell us some things that you would like to hear from us dealing with the death of a spouse. And also our email, Michelle.
Yeah, we have an email address. It's widowshelpingwidowstx@gmail.com. If you would like to contact us, it's an easy way to contact us there as well. We also have our support group through meetup.com. So if you go on meetup.com and search for Widows Helping Widows in the Frisco, Texas area, you can find us there. And we meet twice a month, once in person and once on Zoom. And if you join our meetup.com site, it's free, and you'll be notified of all of our upcoming meetings.
Yeah, we would love for you to join us. So with that, thank you so much for joining. We look forward to seeing you next time, and have a wonderful day.
Take care.